are masons, we are plumbers, carpenters too. We are painters, we are joiners, finishers too.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ophelia Olivache Marie, and with me is
Lorana John Baptist.
And together we want to host yet another program of Seniors on the Move. At the console, we have Mr. Hazari Williams. Wow, he gave me a salute. And we heard him talking Kalinago this morning and being a fantastic man on the radio. We welcome all of you who are listening. This is Seniors on the Move, a radio program of the Dominica Council on Aging, sponsored by Jay's Bookstore. We want to remind you that the DCOA is a non-governmental, non-profit organization whose objective is to address all issues which affect older persons in the society. At this time, we wish to shout out greetings to our president, Mr. Nigel Lawrence, all members of the board of directors, the individual members of the DCOA, the senior groups island-wide, the care homes of the elderly, all centenarians, and in a special way the two members of staff, Lorana John Baptist and Lisa Lamorth. And quite often you will find them at our Council on Aging office. Please note that you may become a member of the council from age 18, and all you have to do is visit our office, which is located at 32 McIntyre Lane, Goodwill, next to the Cancer Society's office. We want to remind you that our telephone numbers are 448-3050, 613-8551, and there's a third one, Mrs. John Baptist.
276-4050.
276-4050. 3050. Okay, so we are findable. Our email address is dcoainc@gmail.com, and you can also find us on Facebook at Dominica Council on Aging, and our website is dcoainc.org. We'd like to have an ad now in recognition of our sponsors and some more music. Oh, Mr. Thomas Riley, or Riley Thomas, thank you so much for that song, Growing Old. Let's go, Hazari.
Slindi mon laite petit sel Jezi te connaître c'est Jezi la maman était ka servi par la porte li était levé les bon matin because celle li vite ka aller l'école et puis c'est un canpad exercise book 16 pages maybe vient standard 5 it appear students companion an atlas and a geometry set Jezi bookstore you mène une révolution en éducation à Dominica. Yes, tout long année you got your educational materials from Jezi. Avec moi ça do surely and positively chaque monde qui graduate chaque monde qui vient docteur nurse avocat n'importe bitin à Dominica Jezi had something to do with it. Jay's greeting cards, stationery, gift sets and gift items. Aussi pour tout jeune monde, Jay's wants you to know education is the key that will unlock all your doors.
Yes, we'll be happy growing old. Yes, we'll be happy growing old. Watching our children grow, enjoying the time while we're still here. Yes, we'll be happy growing old.
Mrs. John Baptist has reminded me that I have to pray, so I'd like to do that. I want to thank the Lord for giving us each other and giving us today, which is a very special present. That in and of itself is grace, because there are people who didn't make it this morning. So, Father, thank you. Thank you. Holy Spirit, we ask you to guide us, to give us utterance, and to bless everybody that you have put in our way who will assist us in going through today. We want to ask for showers of blessing for Hazari, who is at the console, for Cecil Joseph, and everybody within DBS Radio and connected to DBS Radio. We want to pray for all the council members and all of the seniors of our land, because the seniors are directly connected to us. They are the ones, Lord, we recognize, who gave us the thoughts about you and about how we have to live under your jurisdiction. So, Father, stay with us. Stay with us the entire day. Those of us on the radio and those of us who are listening, those of us who are not there at all, we ask you to continue to lay your hands on them. We want to bring in a special way some of the people who are not well within the council and who need your special intervention. But we also, Lord, want to say to and about Elizabeth Pascal, who is 101 years old, who has been there since yesterday. We ask you, Lord, to bless her in a special way. We heard her this morning speak about the value that she has of taking care of others and assisting others. She says she can still read, and she is still there to be of service to others. So we thank you, Lord. We ask you to give us the opportunity to deal with those examples so that we can be better persons to serve you in this world. And we want to make this prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen. To Mrs. John Baptist, I have prayed.
Okay. Well, we are in the month of the elderly, and we have gone about, this is our second week, that we still have some interesting programs that we want to share with you. The CEO and the country, by extension, salutes all older persons in society. Older persons are the historian of our country. Mm-hmm. Right. They are special. That is why we every year we want to make sure that we salute the older persons and give them the honor. Because older persons are the bedrock of society. They have traveled the world before us. They are foundation for everything that we have and can enjoy today. They birthed us, took care of us, nurtured us, loved us, schooled us, always looked out for us. And we owe them all the love and respect. Imagine our centenarian, Mrs. Pascal, still says that she can be of service to others, or she is of service to others.
Fantastic.
So that's why we need to recognize our seniors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But why do we have to denigrate our older persons? They were once young, as many of us are now. They are liable to have had faults and to have made mistakes, as happens with everybody, because we're not perfect. They worked on our farms, and they made sure that we had provisions for food. They reared animals to ensure that we had protein in the form of milk and meat. And some of them were good bush doctors who cured the sick long before pharmaceuticals were in existence. They served as midwives in the absence of maternity wards. They were justices of peace long before magistrate courts, like the elders of the nation. And to top this all up, these older persons lived to a very ripe old age, especially those who are 100 years and more. And many of them did not know about communicable or non-communicable diseases. Unlike us now, the younger generation, I'm saying us, allow me the liberty, we are more learned and progressive, yet subject to the varied forms of all types of diseases which can curtail our life. One thing that we have learned from these elders for sure is that our spiritual life in relation to God must be steadfast and sure. So what do you think, Mrs. John Baptist? You are very right in all of what you said earlier. Really, we should not look at older persons as a burden to society, because they are all contributors to the development of the society that we enjoy. They are walking encyclopedia. There's an African proverb which says, when an older person dies, it is as if a library has burned down to the ground. What would you like to contribute to that discussion?
Oh, yes, that is really true. Our older persons are people of wisdom, knowledge, a lot of knowledge. And so we have to serve them. We have to be aware of some of the things in society which can be dangerous or can be a hazard to the older persons. In that way, also, we are trying to make sure that they enjoy life a little longer in our society and among us.
Yes, we agree, especially since many of them are facing the twilight times of their lives. We want to get there too, or do we? I sincerely hope that we want to, and as you were saying, this is the month of the elderly, and our theme is honoring the past, facing shaping tomorrow. And we continue to recognize that. We will have some more music from Hazari as we delve into the next part of our program, Seniors on the Move.
You're in the prime of your life. Everything seems so bright. You feel invincible. Nothing in this world can stop you. Months and years now fly by, and too late you realize seeds of discontent that you sow, catching up with your tomorrow. You wish you could turn it around, but here comes the setting sun. You feel all the heartaches and pains, and you know much time just don't remain. Then you see young people laughing while passing. You can't keep up. You wonder what's happening. You sacrifice so hard for this here your country. Now you're 60, you can't get social security. This is a call to everybody. Treat our seniors with some dignity. Morning, excuse me, show some courtesy. 'Cause they are the pillars of our society. Sing with me now. Whoa, whoa. Respect the elderly. Whoa, whoa. Treasures of our country. Whoa, whoa. If we forget our foundation, then we doomed as a
This is Seniors on the Move. Are you telling me that there's a call? Oh, okay. So which one do we have? Okay, Hazari is on the ball. And I want to thank Mrs. John Baptist for having prepared that script so that Hazari knew that he could call for us Ms. Vincia Benjamin, who is the secretary of the Wesley Seniors. Hi, Vincia.
Yes, good morning, Mrs. Marie, and how are you?
Oh, I am fine, especially since we can hear you and have you speaking on our program. Now, we know that you have been planning something quite interesting as part of the program, the Month of the Elderly program, this September. Tell us about it, Vincia.
Yes. Okay, let me say good morning to you and Mr. Baptist and your officials and all the listeners and viewers.
Yes.
I am delighted to inform you that the Wesley Senior Citizens Group will be partaking in as much of the national activities as possible. However, as a community group, we will be having a grand cookout at the Woodford Hill Beach.
Woodford Hill Beach, and you said we are having a
grand cookout.
A grand
At Woodford Hill
cook-up.
Beach.
Wow. Great. That sounds good. When did you say?
Today.
Oh, today. Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay.
Today,
Yes.
we are cooking at boat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are cooking at boat, and there are some members who don't eat meat also, so fish will be provided for them.
Okay, so you're cooking a goat. Okay, what recipes are you using? Are you going to roast? Are you going to boil? Are you going to make a soup? What are you? Do you want to tell us?
First, we have warm water.
Because I'm not hearing you clearly, and that's why I keep repeating what you're saying so that everybody hears. Can you tell me that again so that we hear this time?
Yes. First, we'll have the goat water.
Goat water, yes.
We'll have the goat water, and then we'll stew up some goats, and we'll have provision.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have provision, we'll have chania and plantain.
Yes.
So we have the dumpling and the Irish potato in the goat water.
Okay, well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Are we invited?
Or after the program, let's come on to the circuit.
Oh, okay, Woodford Hill Beach.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Vincia Benjamin, if we have the moment, we will come. And we want to thank you for sharing that. I know you have also been involved in the Grandparents' Day on Sunday, right?
Yeah. Also, we will be worshiping at the Wesley Pentecostal Church from 10 a.m.
Okay, great.
So on Sunday, we'll be wearing our pink.
Oh, well,
Because unfortunately, the different things came up and things. So we could not attend the church service to
okay.
commemorate Grandparents' Day.
Yes.
But we said this Sunday.
Okay, no problem, no problem. At least it's happening during the month of the elderly, and you will you follow the color pink?
Yes, we'll be wearing our pink.
Okay, so make sure you take photographs and you send to the council so we can share with other people. Okay?
Yes.
All
So
right.
I wish everyone a spiritual and fruitful month of the elderly. Which was from the 1st of September to the 1st of October.
Okay. All right, Vincia Benjamin, we want to thank you. Okay, did I cover something you were saying?
Thank you very much for calling me.
Oh, well, you are welcome, and we are happy that you were available and that you've been able to share with us in so delightful a way. So have a nice day and bonne continuation.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then. This is Seniors on the Move.
Mon la ite petit sel Jezi te connaître c'est Jezi la maman ite ka servi par la porte li la ite lever les bon matin because celle li vite ka aller l'école et puis c'est un canpad exercise book 16 pages la vi un standard 5 it appear students companion an atlas and a geometry set Jezi bookstore yo mène une révolution en éducation à Dominica. Yes, too long nania you got your educational materials from Jezi. Avec moi ça do surely and positively. Chaque monde qui graduate, chaque monde qui vient docteur, nurse, avocat, n'importe bitin à Dominica, Jezi had something to do with it. Jezi ni greeting cards, stationery, gift sets and gift items. Aussi pour tout jeune monde, Jezi wants you to know, education is the key that will unlock all your doors.
children grow. Enjoying the time while we're still here. Yes, we'll be happy growing old. We are masons, we are plumbers, carpenters too. We are painters, we are joiners, finishers too. We have built this nation, both great and small. We have built strong shelters to weather the storm. Now we are living, the young must hold on. And then we'll be happy growing old. Yes, we'll be happy growing old. Watching our children grow. Enjoying the time while we're still here. Yes, we'll be happy growing old. We are doctors, we are lawyers, and teachers too. We are housewives, bus drivers, fishermen too. Yes, we have come from all walks of life. We have worked hard to better our lives.
We all work hard to better our lives. Sisters, brothers, we're trying to call Woodford Hill, and the phone goes to voicemail. It would have been nice, and I hope Mr. Wallace can in fact call us. The number is 1-800-327. Is that the number he can call? Okay. If you can call us, Mr. Wallace, we'll get the opportunity to hear about Woodford Hill and what you are contributing to the program of the Month of the Elderly. We were also hoping to be able to talk to Gwyneth Lazar of Grand Fond, and that number too is giving us problems. We hope you can call us too, Gwyneth, 1-800-327, that's DBS Radio, so that we can know what's happening in that area from the Diamond senior citizens. Okay? So perhaps in the meantime, I can talk to you about the activities of the Vibrant Senior Citizens and some of what they are doing during the Month of the Elderly. You notice we said some because we are always busy in something. Yesterday, Vibrants were at the AGM of the Alliance Française. And this evening at 6 o'clock, we're having a talk by Dr. Jolly on stroke or strokes and everything to do with strokes. How they come by, what can we do to prevent them if that is an eventuality that can exist. And we are also looking at how we take care of persons who would be suffering from a stroke or whatever it is that happens after, that manifests itself after you have gone through a stroke. And so that will be this evening at 6 at the UE Auditorium, University of the West Indies Auditorium. So please come. It's not too far for many people, so some of you ought to come. The Vibrants will be there, and there are others in the area who can come and benefit from that. So we have a doctor, and we also have a nurse who is speaking about the care of somebody who has been through a stroke. And that is one of the ways that Vibrant wants to contribute to the month of the elderly and also to understand this health situation, because many of our persons, we are told, suffer from a mild stroke and sometimes it's not a stroke, but there are certain symptoms that come through and we ask ourselves what it is. So we're hoping that after that talk tonight at 6 with Dr. Jody and somebody who will speak to us about her experience of taking care of an older person who has gone, not necessarily an older person, but somebody who has gone through a stroke, we're hoping to understand better after those interventions. Come with your questions, come with your bottle of water, and come with your gratitude for being alive and being able to come. This is Seniors on the Move.
Yes. Oh, Mrs. Marie, there's another thing I heard this morning on DBS. Mrs. Marie Therese Juncker, she was talking about dementia.
Oh, yes.
And dementia is something that we really need to say about, because all of the persons whom we love, our parents, sometimes we get so dumb shocked because when we see the reactions that they sometimes don't even recognize their own children. So we have to, this is another area that we really have to look into. And I was happy when she said that they were going to, the Dementia Foundation is putting something together for Dominica.
Yes.
Yes, I was happy
plans
this
of
morning.
action,
Yes.
yes. And the Dementia Society belongs to the Council on Aging.
Yes.
They are members.
Yes, they are members of the Council on
Yes.
Aging.
So they need to tell us, what's going on, and we will look to see how we can contribute to whatever the effort
because
is.
all that is part of the love, the love for the older persons.
Yes. And also for the not so older, those who are not there yet, because we are hearing, we have a young driver. I won't say from where he is, but he is at the hospital now. And I would call him a young person. And he's going through, he's in ICU, so it implies that there's a serious situation that has to be monitored closely that is going on with him. And we hear that nearly every day, that there's somebody here suffering from this and somebody there suffering from that. So let us be attentive, and let us see in what ways we can contribute to bringing relief and to even understanding some of those situations, and what in our lifestyle we can do to minimize something like that, the symptoms at least of those situations, and how we can even prevent if we persist with taking care of ourselves. Okay, we do have a call coming in, Mrs. John Baptist.
Hello, yes, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Is that Mr. Wallace?
No. That was a caller. I just calling to make a contribution.
Okay.
I know that dementia is something that is typically common in the elderly.
Yes.
What I would want to suggest to you all is to do some research into the Governor Plum. You know the seaweeds?
Mm-hmm.
The Governor Plum. Do some research into it, because from what I know, it is very beneficial for to helping people with that, well, to even prevent it and to assist with the dementia. The leaves can be dried and made into a powder. You can make a tea, and so on.
Okay.
So there's from my little research, because I had to use it on somebody, on my son, and I did a lot of research on it, but you should do your own research. India, people in India use it a lot, so maybe that be a source where you can do some research, you can find out something from it there. But the Governor Plum, the seaweeds, the leaves are very, very, very good. You'll be shocked to see the amount of things that are in that for the body. And you can use it as a tea, just for their daily use. But yeah, that's my contribution. Thank you.
Governor Plum, that is the one we roll before we eat.
Yes.
We have to roll it before we eat it.
And then you squeeze it. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I knew. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
so
And you said you used it on your son.
Well, I won't tell you what I got it in a dream, but
Okay.
and it was very effective.
Okay.
But I know other people who told me that it's good for dementia, and I saw it when I was doing the research.
Okay. Well, we
Because
can do
before I
that.
used it, I did some research. Yes,
Yes,
so you can do
we'll
some
do
research
that.
on it, and it's very good as far as I saw. So,
Okay. Well, thank you so very much for sharing that.
Two
Yeah.
telephone number.
And okay, and if you want, you can give us your number privately.
Yes, I can give it to you private.
Okay. So you have our numbers. The office number is 448 30
Mhm.
50 3050.
448.
3050. You can use
Okay.
that one.
All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you. Blessings. Okay, seniors on the move, and we are very happy that people are calling. It means there's a comfort, and you really recognize that you have a part to play as well. Mrs. John Baptist, you wanted to say
I would
something?
be happy for another person to call to tell us something about cancer, because this is very heartbreaking, this cancer story, and we'd really love somebody to just give us a remedy, a Medicaid,
Yeah.
a remedy for this cancer business. We would be grateful for it, we're thankful for it.
Cancer too seems to point at a lot of what we call natural or alternative cures. Cures, and I'm saying cures. And one of the things that seems to be beneficial is the use of soursop. Soursop seems to have a way of soothing the cells that want to grow and overgrow. So that is one of the things that we can use. I've heard people talk about pineapple as well. And I'm deliberately saying it that way because I know some people get offended, but we need to look at the naturals as well. We have a visitor and we want to say hi to you. Nobody is seeing us today because our
Facebook.
our Facebook seems to have said goodbye, but we have to tell you that we put on our glad rags just in case the cameras would come on. We do that because our smiles, we know, are contagious. Our laughter is good, and that helps our people to stay positive. Is there somebody else on the line? Oh, not yet. Okay, something happened there. Okay. Other activities planned for the month of the elderly among the Vibrant Senior Citizens is something called Vibrance Got Talent. We have not dated that one because we need to get an audience, and we need to have a good day when people can be free, come in, perhaps make a small financial contribution, and see some of the talent that the Vibrants have. We want to thank Shirley Dorset for that particular idea, and we are looking forward to knowing when it's going to happen. and remind you of the meeting. Because, if you don't have relationships like that, the group will fall. I have told them that each one of them is my friend, and they have to look out for me if they don't see me at some place. Sometimes you go to church, in a place, and if one time you don't go, nobody bothers to find out, well, how comes you weren't there, And that little sentence alone is nice for a person to know, hey, somebody thought about me, or, and that's our main gift. The other person, not necessarily the other dress or the other present or the other outfit, but the call. Hi, how are you, Iris? I know about those good songs that you're writing, and we congratulate you for it. And if I tell you the ages of those people, 80, 70, 70 is in fact young, 93. We have two persons who are older than 90. They are both 94. They are 4 years, 4 months between, Geetha. And yes, one is Geetha
And Angela.
Tit, and the other one is Angela James. They have a pain here and a pain there sometimes, but they remind us, hey, pray for me, or today was a better day than yesterday. That is what relationship is. That is what friends are for, like they say. And Geetha is in a place. Yes, Geetha, Mrs. John Baptist is reminding me, is the mother of King Solo, who left us some 3 or so years ago on the 1st of January. He didn't see the rest of that year. And he was her only son. And he came to spend Christmas with her. And he didn't go back. He was buried here. Solo was a Calypsonian. He sang Mass in the Cemetery. He sang about Vibot, the man's name is. He spoke about people who use big words and they don't know when to use the big words. And then he wrote Simbot. He wrote nearly all of his calypsos. And he was king for years upon years upon years. Not necessarily 9 times like Dice, but he got many crowns. And Geetha knows all of his songs. And can sing. She doesn't shy away. And she was at a birthday party that we had recently, because we have birthday parties, and Geetha doesn't want to be the first to leave the party. She wants to be the last. And you had better plan to deal with Geetha that way. Otherwise, she's not going. And her voice is very piercing. And if you tell her she has to go, well, the voice will open up. So you have to watch. And people like that show me that older persons are not afraid to say what they want and what they do not want, especially if they're comfortable in our company, in one's company. I'd like to urge the children and the other relatives of older persons not to forget them. Pass by them, check them out, bring a mango, and if they can't eat the mango in one day because of diabetes or something, cut a slice and leave the rest for the following day. I know somebody who's a very close friend of mine who, when she receives a chocolate, she eats a square a day. And one chocolate will last more than a week. Don't ask me her name, but I know her very well. This is Seniors on the Move, and we hope that we have you smiling, praying, thinking of positive things. Some music, and maybe an ad if we still have one to play.
Treat them right. Treat our seniors with some dignity. Morning, excuse me, show some courtesy. 'Cause they are the pillars of our society. Sing with me now. Whoa, whoa. Respect the elderly. Whoa, whoa. Treasures of our country. Whoa, whoa. If we forget our foundation, then we doomed as a nation. Oh my gosh. Just to visit the cemetery, and I'm sure that you see ages and sizes that have gone all to the great beyond. Some of us when we are young and we feeling ever so strong. So instead of doing good, we spend time indulging in wrong. Never think you'll get old and gray, and for misdeeds we will pay. You better live up today, so good will come your way. But no one has the divine right, to treat the elderly with such spite. Some of them on the streets they roam, 'cause they can't complete grotto home. This is a call to everybody. Treat our seniors with some dignity. Morning, excuse me, show some courtesy. 'Cause they are the pillars of our society. Sing with me now. Whoa, whoa. Respect the elderly. Whoa, whoa. Treasures of our country. Whoa, whoa. If we forget our foundation, then we doomed as a nation. Treat them right. She do me da ba da bay. Yes, if we had more integrity, a home for the aged just would not be to every destitute elderly. There is a capable family, some never visit you at all, awaiting happy hour.
This is Seniors on the Move, and let us remind you that it is also the month of the elderly, and our very special theme tells us that we are honoring the past, shaping tomorrow. We have had some good stuff happen already during the month of the elderly. We had Grandparents' Day, which was last week or this week, Sunday. And there are even some people who are taking it over to next Sunday. During this week, we have also had some persons visit schools, the lower schools, to talk a little about their lives. Mrs. John Baptist, you want to share something special maybe that we need to look forward to?
Okay. Well, Grandparents' Day was very successful for us at the board. We celebrated Grandparents' Day at Paybush with the Paybush Village Council and the seniors. It was very, very, very good. We gave a lady who had 14 grandchildren. She was the one, she got a hamper from the council. And there are many other gifts which were given. And Sunday afternoon, they had a talent show. The seniors displaying their own talents. And it passed off okay. It was great.
Okay, so what should we be looking at now?
Okay.
In preparation for what's coming?
Okay. During this week, we would like all the persons to know, older persons to know that Jolly's Pharmacy at all their outlets, they will be doing health checks for you. So you will be able to get your blood pressure check, your sugar. Just go to any of the Jollies when you are doing your business shopping, and there you will be able to get all the goodies that you need.
Okay, let me just see. Okay, let me get this to see. Okay, I know we have a fundraising barbecue on the 22nd, and that is at the Council on Aging office. Not 22nd, sorry, on the 26th. Okay, try to get to there. And on the 20th, we have a health fair. If you notice, the theme of health keeps coming through. On the 20th, 20, we are having an All Saints, with All Saints University at All Saints, we are having a health fair. And there you will be able to check your sugar, your pressure, your body mass. And there is a special organization that's giving free...
Triage.
Go ahead, Ms. John Baptist, you saying
Triage.
Yes, Triage is giving free support to this. So if you come through the All Saints Health Fair on the 20th, Triage is offering some of their services free. And on the 22nd of September, it's Centenarians Day. And we have 16 of them alive and kicking in Dominica. And that particular week, which begins on the 22nd, is going to be Centenarians Week. Okay, that is the time when we pay homage, we respect, we send herbal gifts, or we send a nice nightie or something nice that our centenarians would be happy to receive as a form of us saying, thank you so much for what you've done for us. Okay, there is also a radio simulcast, some say simulcast, where we're going to be praying on the 25th of September from 11 to 12. Of course, DBS will be on it. That's on the 25th of September. And we also have a cardio jam, which is going to be headed at the Jolly's Pharmacy in Roseau, and the same 25th. Okay? So don't forget the fundraising barbecue on the 26th. In Grand Fond, where they have had many centenarians, 14. And I don't know why. 14. How many? 14 centenarians. We want to have with the village council something they call the Centenarian Board Reveal. You know, reveal is a word we use when we're pregnant and we're going to tell you if it's a boy or a girl. Azari is making a funny face. Let me tell you, anything is possible with the Lord. So you never know what you're getting. So there will be that Centenarian Board Reveal in Grand Fond on the 27th. And then there is a special Walk of Ages. That's one that everybody could take part in as well on the 28th. And that's going to be in Portsmouth, close to the Benjamin's Park. And at the Benjamin's Park, there's going to be seniors sports. Now, that will probably begin at 10 in the morning, September 28th, Walk of Ages and senior sports. So be there, look for a way to come. And then on the 30th, the seniors of Paybush are going to be giving special awards. That's the Paybush Village Council together with the seniors of Paybush. Special Seniors Awards. And October 1 is the official close of the month of the elderly. We have the president, Her Excellency Silvani Burton, who will address the country, because we are recognizing that people are getting more and more aware of the value of the seniors and their role that they have played and continue to play, and we too recognize that we have to say thank you very much to everybody. So in the communities as well, where we have our groups, people are doing things. There are persons, for example, the urban council in Canefield did an outing for their seniors, and we told you already what the Vibrants are doing, the Diamonds are doing, Woodford Hill is doing, Wesley is doing, everybody who can is doing. I know Leotha is doing. There are people who are not too well, who are being particularly treated well in Tebow, and we want to say thank you for BBA and the work that you are doing. This is Seniors on the Move, as we continue to tell you, and this is the program that pays attention to the good things happening among our elderly who are not afraid to say what they think and what they would like for their own lives. Mrs. John Baptist?
Okay, we just want to highlight the Vibrant Seniors anniversary again, the 25th anniversary. It's coming up, and also their dinner and dance, which is $125. You can call the office or any member of the group that you know. We are raffling a TV, 55-inch TV at $5 a chance, and the deadline for that raffle will be November 30th. And we just would like you to support the council. Getting the TV is nothing much because it's only one person, but we really want your support. And we know that you love the older persons and you will do all in your power to support us. Lastly, we will be forever grateful and thankful to all the corporate citizens who are helping in any way possible to support the activities. So we have a Senior Appreciation Day where you will find the corporate citizens. When you go into their business, you might be able to get something, some juice and something, in appreciation. Also, for the Sports Day, we have asked persons to contribute whatever they can possibly towards accommodating our persons. We're going to have about 300 persons participating in the Sports Day, and you know where we will need some help for that. So we'll be grateful if you can ensure that you do something to help us. Oh, there's another thing I needed to tell you. You know, the tour of the Canefield persons, the older persons going out. We had a centenarian, Mr. Barbie, 102, and he was part, and I'm sure he enjoyed it. And the persons at the council were so happy because they didn't have to help him to walk or help him to move, you know. And that is one of the things that we thank God for, that most of our centenarians are in good health.
Yes. You know, unfortunately, I have to breathe because we have come to the end of another, somebody says, exciting morning program. I will take it. We want to thank all the groups and village councils who have called in to inquire from us and also to inspire us with their events, and the private sector that is coming on. So, for example, the NBD recently agreed to sponsor some things for us. We have a Sip and Paint coming. Is that sponsored yet?
No, we're not certain about
yet.
That
Okay, we have to look for that. You know, and I'm saying that because I noticed the seniors in the process of getting even the vocabulary of the juniors. I'm seeing good friends in the other office. Nice to see you all. Okay. And we want to say thank you to DBS for Mrs. John Baptist, I like your words. We say thank you to DBS for entertaining this program today. And we want to say thanks to Jay's Bookstore, our faithful sponsors. And as you are aware, school has opened in certain places, and we're asking you to make Jay's Bookstore the place where you go and look for your books and your stationery. So friends, till we meet again, we want to say till next time. Thank you so much. Seniors, keep safe, especially as it is the hurricane season, and young people, do your work. We love you. This has been Seniors on the Move.
Growing old, watching our children grow, enjoying the time while we're still here. Yes, we'll be happy growing old. The masons we are plumbers, carpenters too. We are painters, we are joiners, finishers too.
Islindi mon la ite petit sel Jezi te connaître c'est Jezi la maman ite ka servi par la porte li ite levé les bon matin because celle li vite ka aller l'école et puis c'est un canpad exercise book 16 pages la vi un standard 5 it appear students companion an atlas and a geometry set Jezi bookstore you many revolution en éducation à Dominique yes tout long année you got your educational materials from Jezi avec moi ça do surely and positively chaque monde qui graduate chaque monde qui vient docteur nurse avocat n'importe bitin à Dominique Jezi had something to do with it Jez ni greeting cards, stationery, gift sets and gift items. Aussi pour tout jeune monde, Jez wants you to know, education is the key that will unlock all your doors.